Fort Carson, the U.S. Air Force Academy, Schriever Air Force Base, and the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. In 2010, the 721st Civil Engineering Division teamed up with the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs students to create the memorial you see before you. The team created a design centered around 4 pillars. Each pillar represents a sentimental perspective of the 9/11 events. The first says, "We will not falter," representing the endurance of our spirit in our times of need. The second says, "We will not tire," representing the bravery and service of our first responders. The third pillar says, "We will not waver," in reverence to lives lost and represented by the numerous paver stones beneath the display. The last pillar says, "We will not fail," affirming the persistence and dedication of those who continue to protect our countries from those who would do us harm. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated for the remainder of the wreath-laying ceremony. These 4 wreaths have been donated by the Colorado 30 Group in honor of the 4 pillars. The first wreath is presented on behalf of the United States military by General Charles Jacoby and Mr. Don Addy, Chairman of the Colorado 30 Group. The second wreath is presented on behalf of the Canadian military by the Honorable Robert Nicholson and Lieutenant General Alain Parent, the Deputy Commander of NORAD. The third wreath is presented on behalf of the state of Colorado by the Honorable Joseph Garcia, Lieutenant Governor of Colorado, and Brigadier General Rick Martin, the Colorado Assistant Adjutant General for Air. The fourth and last wreath is presented on behalf of the local community and all first responders by Chief Peter Carey, Chief of Police, the City of Colorado Springs, and Chief Christopher Riley, Fire Chief, the City of Colorado Springs. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments we will have a flyover from the 120th Fighter Squadron, Colorado Air National Guard. Since we planned on inclement weather but have been blessed with sunshine, we ask if you prefer, you may step out from under the tent to watch the flyby at this time. The 120th Fighter Squadron will be flying the Missing Man formation. It finds its birth in World War I, but was seldomly used in the United States until the Vietnam War, when the public at large caught its first glimpse. The United States Air Force Thunderbirds were the first military aerobatics unit ever to perform the maneuver, and did it for the first time to honor the men and women who were then prisoners of war. Today, the flyover represents not only our respect for the fallen, but our continued vigilance in keeping watch over our skies to protect our citizens from those who would do us harm. Our ceremony continues with the rifle squad from the 4th Infantry Division firing a salute volley. As the last shots ring out, taps will be sounded by a bugler from the 4th Infantry Division. Again, pilots from the 120th Fighter Squadron, Buckley Air Force Base, Colorado Air National Guard will perform the Missing Man formation from your left to your right as a tribute and show of respect for our fallen brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
In closing, let us pray. So may the peace of God go with you wherever He may send you. May you remember well on this sacred day and rededicate yourself to a life of service. May God grant you courage in the face of danger, comfort in the